Hi, this is Marcin, and today's episode is going to be a bit different because it's going to be me talking about styling. To me, it's something that you develop over the years and it takes time. It takes really a long time. Styling is something like wine. So the more grown it is, the older it is, the better it is. So don't expect me to tell you like, okay, you are dancing for 3 months and you can learn styling now. No, I will not tell you that because first of all, you need to learn your technique and your basic skills. Okay, it's like playing a game, and when you start like a very simple character, you wear no pants, no gloves, no heavy armory. So basically, what can you do? It's just, you know, some basic stuff like deliver a message, or you can maybe collect some flowers. So very simple thing. The question is, can you learn styling? And my answer would be no. It's not something you can learn over 1 hour, over 2 hours. It's something that actually has to develop and grow inside. And how you achieve that? How do you get knowledge? First of all, you go to classes. Okay, you can start with the group lessons, like at the parties or whatever. Then you go to a salsa school and you learn. Okay, the more you learn, the better you become. So learn a lot, learn as much as you can. If you are lucky, you can go to the classes every day and you try to learn as much as you can. So classes, then you take private lessons. Private lessons are amazing because they allow you to just take, you know, one-to-one experience, and the instructor can help you to understand what your flaws in movement are and how you should maybe work on your style, on your technique. Next, one of the best things to get some knowledge is to go to festivals or congresses, salsa festivals and congresses. Usually in every country in Europe we have like many festivals, so I would recommend that once a year to go to a big festival to meet a lot of people, because it's a fun way. It's a fun way to learn. So you learn a lot, you go to a lot of classes, you meet a lot of people, you go to the parties and you dance a lot. You listen to live music maybe, you'll see a lot of shows which will inspire you and motivate you. You'll probably get crazy and drunk, so you know, this is one of the best ways to learn. And don't be afraid to go to various classes. For example, if you have a chance to go to a congress where there are different styles like Cuban, Mambo on 1, on 2, when you have musicality classes, where you have like music classes, just go and take as much as you can. Second of all, you need some experience. Experience takes time. If you want to be good at something, you need to spend a lot of time, hours and hours of training, hours and hours of dancing, hours and hours of going to social dancing, hours and hours of going to festivals, congresses. Usually a year or 2, it's not even enough, it's not even close. So 2, 3 years, 5 years, maybe that's enough. So remember, if you want to learn style, if you want to have some style, it takes experience, it takes knowledge, and only after that you can develop something which I call styling. So imagine this, you have all the experience because you spend a lot of hours on the dance floor, social dancing, going to classes, going to festivals. Then you have a lot of knowledge, you know how to use the technique, how to use spotting, body weight shifting, how to do the body movement. And now it's the time to do some styling. But styling is not something you can learn. Styling is something I choose from my vast vocabulary of movement. So if I have a large vocabulary, like I can do some rumba, I can do some afro, I can do some pachanga, I can do some cha-cha, I can do some shines on 2, on 1. That's my vocabulary, so I can go from that. And for example, when I hear a song and I think something will suit this song well, I just choose from my vocabulary and I use it. And I think this is how you develop your own style. Over the years, the style will change, of course, because in 1 year you could be like fascinated with some Afro. The next year you will be fascinated in some rumba or cha-cha-cha or pachanga. So the styling can migrate or can move or can develop. I think about it like like a Photoshop, and if you know the story of Photoshop, it's like when they developed this fantastic application, they start putting there some useful stuff. But when they upgraded it to the next version and to the next version, they didn't remove the previous stuff. They just added up and added up and added up and added up more. So Photoshop or Lightroom, they just work like this. They have a lot of different options. So you can choose from this option or that option, okay? You can change the color in that way or in the other way, okay? And it depends only on your style and your workflow, how you do it. And the same happens with dancing. If you want to achieve certain effect with your dancing, in your choreography or in your social dancing, you just choose from your different vocabulary, and that's how you create your own style. To finish, finally, I have some tips for you guys. First of all, have patience, because styling develops over the years, over the time. So have patience, and second of all, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't like say, oh my god, I'm a crappy dancer, I don't have any style because I don't know how to do this or that. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Just try to practice and practice a lot, and something will eventually come, okay? Use the help of the instructors, of the teachers, use the help of anyone you can. Go and ask for some feedback from the instructors, and take private lessons, and just, it takes time, so be patient and don't be so hard on yourself. Also, one very important thing, styling should suit your personality and your physical ability. So, for example, if you like somebody who's like doing splits or jumps, but you can't do it, that will be a no, okay? So don't just try to imitate that person, okay? Unless you wanna just, practice for hours and get to that point when you can do the split. But it should suit your abilities. For me, in my case, like when I go to a kizomba class, I just feel that this is not for me because the music doesn't suit it. I don't really like the music, for example, or the movement is not really something I would invest my time in, or the steps are not so challenging for me. So the body connection is not something I'm looking in when I dance with a lady. So it's a no for me. So that's why I don't invest my time in this. Okay, I don't want to develop my kizomba style, let's say. But if I go to another class, like a pachanga class, and I see I feel the energy coming from the instructors, I feel the energy coming from the music, from the rhythm, and my body responds to that, like, okay, I cannot do it, but I feel well, because, this is how it gets into my mind, into my system, and it gets into my system, and I love it. So I would love to invest my time in doing that. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I think that's more or like it. So styling, it's not simple. It's not something you can learn from in 1 hour. You should spend some time on it, get some knowledge, and it takes time to have some experience. So experience is the key. I hope this episode was helpful. If you liked it, just subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you soon. Ciao! Bye-bye! That was Marcin from Krambo Dance, Krakow, Poland. Pa, pa.